have had a morning. Oh my god, let me tell you that for free. I had to take Stan to the vets, to the emergency vets, because he had a little bit of like a wobble this morning. He had a bit of a funny turn. He's okay, but £70 later, here we are. So please watch all the ads because I need it. Your girl needs it. Yeah, he's had to go on some medications. And it's pretty expensive, but here we are. He's okay. He's snoring away now. But yeah, what a morning. So I just need to sit down. I just need to have a chill. I need to put some makeup on and I need to answer some of your burning questions. So that's what I'm going to do today. So I did ask on my YouTube community tab and also on my Instagram if you guys had any burning questions, and you guys did send some in. There are some juicy ones, so I'm going to get through as many as I can today. But just before we do jump into the video, if you have not already, definitely like and subscribe. I upload every single day here on my YouTube channel. I love bright, fun, colourful makeup. I'm sure we'll be doing a bit of a crazy look today. I have been sent the new Sweet Harmony collection from the Pastel Roses, so I'm going to be playing around with these. These are first impressions. Actually, no, that is, I think, a lie. No, it is a first impressions. I couldn't remember if I'd used these already. I have not used these, so it's going to be a first impressions. But I'm going to clip my hair back. I'm going to chill out because I've had a little bit of a kind of morning. But we're okay, we're okay. So we think Stan has some like allergies that we didn't know about because he's been struggling to go to the toilet, let's say. And also his skin has been really, really itchy. So we took him to the vet today, actually because he had like a fall. He like started coughing and then he just kind of like fell. So that was a bit scary. But yeah, he's all right. But yeah, I just need to chill out. I I need to take a breath. Okay, let's do this. Okay, I don't really have a plan, to be honest. I'm just gonna grab things and go. So let's do it. I'm going to use these two in conjunction with each other today. I have two base products that I think will work really, really well. So this is my Revolution IRL Filter Foundation. Now this is quite a thick foundation, so I'm going to mix it in with my Vive Skin Nova. I have used this Vive one once before, but I think together they're going to make a really, really good team. So the Vive is quite thin and quite glowy and quite dewy, and then this, as I said, is like thick. So hopefully they work well. So actually 2 guys asked me out, took this opportunity to ask me to date them, which is not quite how I thought, you know, my whirlwind romance would start, but here we go. So yeah, I was not quite expecting that, to be honest, but hey, you gotta shoot your shot. I respect that. And then funnily enough, someone did ask, which is kind of related to this, if I would ever date the guy that is gone travelling and teaching abroad right now. Well, you'll never guess who one of the guys was who asked me out. There is someone that I know and get along with. I've known him for 5 years and we've kind of been will they, won't they for a very, very long time. Like the timings just have never aligned. And he did move away to teach abroad and you guys are nosing about him, apparently. We have said, like, we saw each other just after Christmas. I'm going to take this bracelet off because it always jingles and it annoys me. We did see each other just after Christmas, and we did both say that if he wasn't going away, we definitely would have given it a go. We do still talk, not much, obviously, because he's away for quite a while for the foreseeable future. He's doing this academic year and next academic year, so it's, like, not exactly around the corner, you know? I'm not, like, waiting. We've both said we're not waiting. It's not, like, we don't know. I don't know, if we were, like, in a relationship already, then yeah, obviously maybe we'd wait, but it's not kind of worth just sitting around wasting time and waiting for each other. If it will work, you know, if we do end up getting together in the future, like, that's fine, that's great. But I mean, I'm dating, I know he's, I think, seeing people. It's not, I don't know, I'm not sitting and waiting. I've waited for a guy before and I'm just not doing it again. I don't like doing it. I don't think people should do that. We have a lot of like care for each other, but right now, as always, it's not the right time for us, and that's absolutely fine. Like, I'm not heartbroken over it, but if it's to be, it'll be. As I said, we get on great as friends anyway, so I'm not like losing him as a person. I'm just kind of losing that relationship aspect. Not even losing, because I never really had it, but you know what I mean. We're really good friends for now, and if something happens, it'll happen. If he miraculously decides that he's not going to be doing the next academic term or year, like maybe, I don't know. You just never know what's going to happen in the future, so I don't know on that one. Okay, so someone else has put, do you like living in your studio in the garage, or do you plan on moving out? So for those of you who may not know, I live in a converted garage. It's kind of like a studio apartment, just a very, very small one. It's got like a little bathroom, a little bedroom, a little kitchen area, but like not much else. I would like to move out at some point. However, I'm not someone who wants to rent. I don't want to rent my own house. If I'm going to move out, I'm going to be buying somewhere. So it's just about kind of saving up the money. And if I have to spend £70 a week on the dog, it's not really going to go very far. But I'm very lucky. I've got, you know, a good amount behind me. I'm kind of looking at buying in the next like year to 2 years, which would be really, really good. I'm hoping so anyway. And yeah, it's just kind of looking, I guess. The house prices right now, I don't even want to talk about them. I don't want to talk about them. They're horrible. They're terrifying. I don't like it. So yeah, if I had the money, I probably would move out. If I had the income, I probably would move out. But I mean, it's nice for now. It's like my own little space. So yeah, I'm not really in a rush. It would be nice, but I'm not like gagging to move out, you know? So the concealer that I'm going to use, I think, this is in a Project 10 Uses. See, I'm getting so confused already. This is the Girls Crush concealer, and I rolled this in because it's probably one of my most neglected concealers, and I want to give it a little bit of love. It's not amazing, but it's not bad either. It's just kind of like a good, solid, middle-of-the-road concealer. So I'm just going to pop this under my eyes, and also on my nose, because my nose is a little bit red. My acne has been great recently. I was gonna buy one of those LED like mask things. However, this vet bill has put me at a bit of a step back, so I won't be doing that right now. Maybe next month. I'll get that. Stan, please be well. Please be okay, because I want my LED mask, and I can't be doing that when I'm spending £70 a week on a vet bill. Can't be doing that. All right, next question. Not a juicy question, but what's your least favourite food? See, I have like an ED. So food, like I eat the same food every single day. I have strawberries and a coffee for breakfast. I have chicken and vegetable soup for lunch. And then like sometimes I'll like mix and match what I have for tea. But I don't really, like I have the same food every single day. So I don't really have a least favourite. Like maybe like, I really don't like nuts. I don't know. Because I don't like venture out, I don't really come across food that I don't like, because it is literally the same food every day. Like my fridge is like ridiculous. The top row is just strawberries. The bottom row is just chicken and vegetable soup. So I don't know. Is that weird? I think that's really, really weird, but that's just me. That's just how I keep my weight up. If I don't do that, I just won't eat at all. So it's better that than the other. But anyway, moving on. So I really like this question. Someone's asked, are you as colourful with your fashion as you are with your makeup? I don't think I've seen your outfits. My fashion is abysmal. Like my fashion is awful. I'll wear the same thing over and over and over again. I first of all hate winter fashion. I think it's so boring and so like dull. I never know what to wear in the winter. Like today I'm just wearing like a thermal fleece and black jeans. Like I'm awful. My favourite hoodie, you've probably seen that a million times. It's the grey hoodie with the blue like stripes down the arm. Yeah, it's not very colourful, not very adventurous. I did try to get into like colourful outfits, but I feel like all of my colourful outfits are very summer outfits. And in the summer, I love it. Like I've got a bright yellow top. I've got some bright red tops. I've got some like really cute, colourful, interesting pieces for summer. For the winter, I have nothing. So yeah, no, to be honest, my fashion is not very good. I did try and get into like making my own clothes, and I did do a few videos about like making my own clothes and designing my own clothes, and I did that for a while, but I just don't really have the time to do that anymore. So yeah, I want to get into fashion a little bit more, but I do just like stick with my comfort zone a lot and just kind of think, a hoodie and jeans, I'll be fine. I don't really have very colourful fashion. It's definitely more my makeup that's more colourful. So yeah, I don't know. I want to do better. I want to be better at that, but oops. So I've been using the same powder for the longest time, but I think, you know what, today we're going to try something a little bit different. This is my Huda Easy Bake powder, and this is such a staple. I love this powder so much, and I've not used this in forever. So finally, it is time to give her some love again. This is such a pretty powder. It is like a staple for a reason. I put way too much on there. Oh my god. Okay, next. How do you detach from a friend, and how are you so motivated with your projects? Okay, so two kind of questions in one there. How do you detach from a friend? See, this is going to make me sound like a right weirdo, right psycho, but I don't really have many friends, so I haven't really found detaching hard. I find detaching from friends quite easy. Like, I do have staple friends, like my best friend now, love her to death. So I don't know. I think maybe just realize how different you are. Like, if you really sit down with yourself and think like, right, this is why we're not gelling, this is why we're so different, this is why we need to like detach, and kind of give yourself time to accept it almost. I feel like friendship breakups are very similar to like relationship breakup. They are a relationship breakup, but you know what I mean, like a romantic relationship breakup. You just got to give yourself some time and kind of understand why it's best to do this. And I think once you understand why, it's a lot easier to then like move on and be okay with moving on. But yeah, friends like come and go for me. Like, I've not, like, even people from uni, I've graduated. I've been graduated for a year and a half now, I think. Or is it over that? No, it's got to be, I don't know. I don't know. But I don't speak to anyone from uni, don't speak to anyone from school, don't speak to anyone from college. Like, I just don't really hold those relationships. Yeah, I just think it's good to grow. It's good to move on. You don't have to keep friends for life. Like, it's okay to move apart. It's okay to kind of grow in different directions, and it's not personal, but yeah, I don't know. I'm not really a good like relationship kind of person because I thought I had autism for a while. I thought I had autism because I can switch off quite easily and I don't really need friendships to keep me going. Like, I love my friend now. I've got one friend and I love her, but I don't really feel that need to like socialize and be social and have loads of friends. Like, I don't know if it's because I have autism or if I'm just like antisocial. I don't know. Next, pet peeves. Oh, I've got a few. My biggest one, and this might actually be really surprising to some people, phones at the table. Phones at the dinner table. Get them away right now. I go to dinner a lot because I am like dating and I am quite active when I like date. I go on a few dates. I get around. The amount of people that I see at a nice restaurant or a nice cafe and both of them are going on the phones. Oh, it really winds me up. Like, if you're going out for a meal with someone, do not go on your phone. Phone stays in your bag. Phone stays in your pocket. Phone, I mean, even stays at home if you can. Like, I hate phones at the table. I hate when you're talking to someone and they're just on the phone. I hate it so much. It's a real pet peeve. Like, I've had like words with multiple different people about it. I'm one of those people, like, I don't really care about like telling someone. It's definitely something that I've grown with over the past few years because I would never. Past Caitlin, could never. But these days I'm like, put your phone away. I'm talking to you. Put your phone away. Of course, there are exceptions. Like, you know, if your mum's dying, I'm not going to be like, put your phone away. You know what I mean? Phones at the table are a big one. Disrespect is my second one. I don't care if you're like the president of the world. Speak to people with respect. It's basic. Like, so basic. Treat people how you want to be treated. Not that difficult. Not that difficult. Like, I'm one of those people that even if I think I've accidentally disrespected someone, I am going to be thinking about that for years to come. I'm going to be lying in bed and I'm going to be thinking like, oh my God, what if that person thinks I'm horrific? What if that person hates me? What if... I'm so bad with it. But yeah, disrespect and phones at the table, they're my big two. Like, it really grinds my gears. I'm so old-fashioned. I feel like such a grandma, but it really, really does. Next is my celebrity crush. I don't think I have one. I've been through a bit of a phase as well recently, and this is another reason why I think I might be autistic. I don't find anyone attractive. And I don't know what is going on. I'm not like asexual or anything like that. I've been through that journey before. I thought I was a while ago. I'm not. Can confirm. I don't understand what it is. But I've been on a lot of dates. Like, as I've said, we've established. I've got around. I've got around a little bit. But I meet a guy and he looks nice on his pictures, but I'm just not attracted to him. And I don't understand why. And it's a little bit of an issue. I am a little bit concerned about it. I'm not going to lie, because it's starting to become like a trend. Like, before I've even met the guy in person, on the way to the date, I'm like, I already know I'm not going to like him. I already know. So I don't really have a celebrity crush because I'm just, it's so weird. I just don't find anyone attractive right now. And it's a little bit concerning, actually. I'm a little bit like, I better hurry up if I want to get a boyfriend because, like, ooh. So yeah, celebrity crush. My old celebrity crush when I was like a young little nerdy teenager was Colin O'Donoghue from Once Upon a Time. But I think everyone who watched Once Upon a Time had him as a celebrity crush. I don't know. I don't really have a crush right now. I don't have a celebrity crush. I'm really bad with like pop culture and things like that. Like, I've not seen anything. So I don't know. I don't have... That's such a boring answer. I'm so sorry. I don't really have one. So for bronzer, I'm going to use actually something that I've not used in so long, but I love this so much. This is my Lion King bronzer palette, and I just love this thing. I love this thing because it is the Lion King. Is it particularly incredible quality? Like, it's nice, it's fine, but I mean, it's the Lion King, so I've got to use it. I love the shade Marula. Like, you can definitely tell. This is the one that I use the most, so I'm going to jump into this one. Okay, next. What frustrates you most about the panning community? Ooh, I have seen and heard of a few people like fake project panning things. Like, I've seen whispers here and there about people like purposefully like digging into things and purposefully like... They're like, oh, I'm going to use this foundation today. And they put like a pump on their face and then just like pump a bunch out somewhere. Like, that's annoying to me. I feel like the panning community is a really nice community though. I feel like one of the reasons why I have stuck in the panning community for a long time is obviously because I love project panning, but also because like people are so nice. People are so supportive. And I really, really love that about this community. I think this community is a really, really healthy one. So I don't know. There's really not much that I'm like, ooh, you know? I think that it can get quite toxic when you're like, I hate this palette, but I know I have to finish it and I know I have to use it, so I'm just going to put myself through hell for a year. Like, that, for me, is quite difficult. And the kind of, I can't declutter this because I have to project pan it, that kind of mindset is not healthy, and that's definitely something that I battled with last year. My project panning journey last year was abysmal because I definitely fell into that trap of, well, I've worked so hard on this palette and there are like 3 shades left that I absolutely hate, but I'm gonna keep going because I've project panned it this far. Like, that can get a little bit much. Sometimes the lines are blurred quite a bit between, I'm going to project pan this item because I really, really love it and I want to get my money's worth, and I'm going to project pan this item because I just want to torture myself. Like, that can get a little bit much, and that's definitely something that I am trying to figure out in this year. That's definitely something that I'm trying to, like, take note of and be a little bit more wary of. I'm only really panning things I actually love, and if I don't love it, then I'm just going to declutter it. Like, I don't have to torture myself. I don't have to use things that I've bought. I can give them away. I actually had a few friends round to the studio the other day, and they took a bunch of my decluttered makeup from December, which was amazing. I only have a few bits and bobs left now, which is great because I know that they're going to a good home. I don't have to sit here and project pan them and grit my teeth and hate my makeup every day, because now my friends have those makeup items and they love them. So that's great. I only have like a few bits left, like I said. So yeah, it's really good. It's really nice. I don't know. I think that's the only thing that I'm like, ugh, about. As I said, this community is just really, really nice. So I don't really have anything to say. I think we're all very open-minded. I think we all kind of support each other quite well. I have noticed that since my content has shifted from panning a little bit, obviously I'm still a project panner. I still do project pans, but I don't do as many project pans. And I have noticed since taking a little bit of a step back, the panning community doesn't really comment much anymore on my videos. I have like my base audience, but like I'm talking like content creators. They don't really like comment much, which is fine because this content probably isn't the content that they like and they do. So like that's fine. I feel like I've lost a little bit of that community aspect of things, but like that's fine. As I said, people grow. Friendships change, like that's fine. I'm not like sat here crying about it. I'm just kind of, it's something that I've noticed. I don't want that to be like me sat here going, oh, boo-hoo, poor me. Like, I understand, it's human nature, it's fine. I don't really know what eye look I'm gonna do, so just to be safe for blush, I'm gonna use MAC Peaches. This is like a really, really staple neutral blush colour, and it goes with literally everything, so I feel quite safe in going with this and then kind of figuring out my eye look later. So someone's asked if I have any siblings. Yes and no. I don't have any like full siblings. I don't have any siblings that I like know, but I do have a few half siblings. I've met 2 of them, I think, once, and then the other like 50 I've not met. My dad was a bit of a he got around, let's just say that. I don't really have a relationship with my siblings. I don't have a relationship with my dad. I do have a few technically step siblings. My mum and my stepdad were never actually married, but I kind of call them my step siblings. I kind of grew up with one of those. I had like a step brother, but when my mum and my stepdad broke up, I kind of never really saw him again, so not really. No, I'm very boring. I feel like you can tell that I'm an only child in my like everyday life. I think it's quite obvious. I'm very only child energy. I don't know. I feel like I give off only child energy because I'm very independent. I'm very like, I do it myself and hyper focus on things, you know? I don't know. I feel like I am. So yeah, we'll see. So now I do have something from the Pastel Roses that I'm gonna try as a blush topper. This is actually a highlighter, but this is way too deep for my skin tone, so I'm gonna try it as a blush topper. So this was sent to me in PR with the palette. This is the Roses and Sparkles Pressed Highlighter, and it's kind of like a pink, I don't know how to describe it. It's kind of like a very, very pink highlighter, but I think it could work as a blush topper. So can you see that swatch there? It's kind of, I don't know, I'm a little bit scared, but I'm going to go for it. I'm going to pop it on my cheeks, see what happens. Oh, it's giving me a little bit, yeah, actually, that's quite nice. It's giving me a little bit of glow, not too much. It's not like a glowy, glittery blush. It's just giving me a tiny little bit of something. I think because I'm using quite a floppy brush, it's not very dense. It's not got the most pigment in the world. That's actually really nice though. It's just giving me the tiniest bit of glow. I think once I put my highlight on, it'll look even better. Yeah, okay, I like that. I don't think this could be a highlight for me. It's very, very dark, but as a blush topper, it just gives a slight little healthy sheen. So yeah, I'm happy with that. So let's move on to some YouTube comments. I did ask on both my Instagram and my YouTube, like I said, so let's have a look. So someone's asked, will we ever get to see you dance? Probably not. I am a musical theatre major. I teach choreography and vocals now. One of my jobs is as a musical theatre teacher. I've performed in like quite a few shows. I've done a few dance shows. Probably not, to be honest. Yeah, I have left that side of my life in the past, quite purposefully. I was not having a good time in the theatre world. I was not having fun, let's say that. It's very, very toxic. It can be very, very suffocating. Yeah, probably not. I'm more of a singer than a dancer anyway, so dance is something that I am confident with. I'd rather sing a solo than do a dance solo any day of the week. I have put some singing solos on my YouTube channel, so I'm sure you can have a Google there. I can dance. I feel like I wasn't great at drama school. I was not like the dancer in drama school. Like, there was a joke when we did Legally Blonde, I played Vivian, and the joke was the only reason I got Vivian is because the director did not want me to dance. Vivian was the only character in the whole show, including the ensemble, including like everyone, who didn't dance. I did this right at the end. That's it. I was not in any dances. I was the only person in the entire cast who was not in any of the dances. And that was the kind of joke. That's the only reason I got Vivian. It wasn't because I could do the massive belt at the end. It was because the directors were just adamant that I was not going to dance. I don't think that was true. I hope that's not true anyway. But yeah, I can dance. I'm confident in dance. I have done a few dance solos, but like, probably not. Probably not. If you've not seen me on stage, then probably not. I mean, I can't even insert a clip here because it's going to be like copyrighted. There is also, there is another question similar to this. Here it is, another question. It's kind of regarding theatre and stuff. Has your new teaching job renewed your passion for the stage and maybe pursue a career in teaching outside of performing? So I'm not interested in being a performer. I should do my highlight. I should do that. You know what? I'm going to be really boring. I'm going to use my Pan That Face palette highlight. This is my Glazed Donut highlighter. This year, I'm doing Pan That Face palette a little bit differently. I'm doing 3 singles instead of 1 palette to kind of pull together and make a palette, if that makes sense. So yeah, I'm not interested in being an actress again. I've been there, done that. I'm fine. I did originally think when I left drama school, my plan was to leave theatre until I missed it, and I just have not missed it. I've really not missed theatre at all. I do like sing in the shower, and sometimes like when I get to my teaching job, I have to take public transport, so I get there really, really early. So I just use the studio for personal practice, and I like belt out a few songs. I miss belting and I miss singing. I do not miss anything else though. I don't miss the atmosphere, I don't miss the people, I don't miss the routine, like I just don't miss anything. And like, I can sing in my own time. I feel pretty rewarded just singing in my own time. I do not want to be in theatre again, like ever. Just never put me there again. It was awful. It was genuinely awful. And I think a lot of that was just like my experience with people in theatre. But I mean, yeah, it was not good. I'm excited to see these kids perform. There was a little bit of an incident. I won't go too much into it, but someone talked to the kids how I was spoken to in drama school the other day, and that for me was like, I'm not having this. I did have to sit them all down and just say like, you are amazing. Don't worry. Don't listen to them. That was really concerning for me because that brought back a lot of memories, just like listening to it. So even in like these kids, some of these kids are like 6. So that really did bring back a few memories. Obviously it wasn't as bad as what I got at drama school, but it was very like, you're not good enough kind of thing. And just seeing that to 6-year-olds really did, I hate the word triggered, but it really did trigger me a little bit because I've been through that and I know how it feels to be told that, and I was a little bit disappointed. But I'm not going back into theatre, no. Not at all. And would I teach another subject? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. I don't think I'm qualified to teach another subject, but I'm not really, I'm not a sit-down teacher. I think if I taught full-time, I would hate it. The fact that I only teach on Saturday mornings, it's like nice because I can go in, teach, and leave. You know, if I taught full-time every day, all day, I think I would hate it. But I quite like what I'm doing now. So yeah, to answer your question, no. Does your love for blue extend past makeup, clothes, decor, etc.? I mean, my background's blue. My Pandora bracelet is blue. My makeup bag is blue. What else is blue? I do like blue. Like my nails are always got some blue in there. My nail lady doesn't even show me the other colours of nail polish. She just gets the blue out. So yeah, I'm definitely a very blue. My notebooks are all blue. I'm looking there. All my notebooks are blue. My little photo frame is blue. Yeah, I am a very blue person. I do love blue. We've kind of touched on fashion before. I'm not a fashion girl. I'm really not. A lot of like blue jeans. Do they count? I wear a lot of blue jeans. I do like blue. Yeah, like any fashion, if I'm gonna wear a colour, it's most likely blue. It's got me thinking now. Yeah, I do like a blue. I'm not gonna lie, I do like a blue. In anything, in any aspect. My coat's blue. Love that. Yeah, I'm looking around the room. I'm like, what's blue? Everything. Long story short, everything is blue. So there you go. Yeah, I do love some blue. I'm going to change my camera battery because it is flashing at me, and then we'll do the eyes together. Okay, I've changed my camera battery, and I think I've figured out a look that I'm going to do today. I'm not too sure. I'm going to use two palettes. The first is my Odens Eternal Twilight palette. This is one I have been wanting to use for a very long time, and I've just never really got round to it. So today's the day. I'm going to be doing a look with this, and also, of course, the Pastel Roses Sweet Harmony eyeshadow palette. This is the brand new palette that I got sent in PR the other day, and I'm so unbelievably grateful, as usual. Thank you so much to the Pastel Roses. And as always, you can get 20% off the Pastel Roses with code Caitlin20. That's not affiliated. I don't earn any money from that. That is just for you to get some money off. So I'm going to use this obviously for the shimmers because it's an all shimmer palette. Actually, I was a little bit concerned because all shimmer palettes for me are a little bit like, but this is going to be such a good companion for my Pan That palette. I'm really excited, like especially this shade Velvet. It's like a taupey blue. With this, it's going to be amazing, and like I'm really excited to kind of mix and match some of these shades with this palette. I think it's going to go really, really well, but I'm going to start with this bad boy. She's huge. I'm going to start with, should I do lightest to darkest? Yeah, why not? I'm going to go in with, what's this? Escape. I was going to say Eclipse. Incorrect. Not quite right. So next question, where are we going to go? What made you decide to start a YouTube channel, and how did you go about doing it? I think I've answered this question recently-ish. I don't know. I was bullied a lot in school, and I just wanted to kind of talk to someone. So originally I started my YouTube channel just for that. It was just like a way to mess about, really. I didn't take it very seriously. I think I first started in 2016, and I just put like a few videos out willy-nilly. I wasn't really doing anything. I wasn't doing the most. And then I stopped because, shocker, I got bullied. I mean, I got bullied about everything, but there you go. And then over the panini, I think we have to say that word now because YouTube doesn't like the actual word. I obviously was bored. Everyone was in lockdown. No one could do anything. So I started it again, and I just did it as a hobby, really. And now here we go. I'm earning some money from it. I'm getting brands reaching out from me. I'm like, it's mad. It's actually insane. And I'm obviously so unbelievably grateful. Like every day I pinch myself and think, oh my God, I've got here. I'm doing this. I'm sat here talking to thousands of people about makeup, and I'm getting paid for it, and I'm getting free product from it, and I'm just like, I'm so unbelievably grateful. It is something that I never thought would actually happen. I remember the first like proper video I posted on YouTube when lockdown hit. It was like a little glow up video, and I curled my hair and I did my makeup and I did my nails, and like, I don't know, I still remember that. It seems like not that long ago, and here I am now, working with brands and like doing it. It's mad. But obviously I have to thank all you guys. Like, I'm so unbelievably grateful to all of you guys. I'm just, yeah, still pinching myself really. It's mad. But yeah, that was a little bit of a short soppy one. Let's move on. What's your childhood fondest memory regarding makeup/beauty? Or how old were you when the love of makeup started? And what influenced you? Oh, it goes on. Not as in today's meaning of influenced. Okay, so I actually, there's a girl at school, okay? Do I use her real name? No, I won't use her real name because I'm not really in contact with her anymore. She was called, let's call her Lacey. She was not called Lacey, but Lacey was so pretty, and I wanted to be just like Lacey. And she wore makeup a lot, and I was like, I'm gonna wear makeup because Lacey's wearing makeup. And I really didn't get into it until very, very late. I was not like one of the girls who used to put makeup on all the time. Like, I was a tomboy growing up. I was not into it at all. But Lacey had this spell on me. And I was like, I'm going to do it because she's cool and I want to be like her. And I started doing it. I used to wear, this was awful. Like, this now is like my idea of hell. I used to wear no eyeshadow, no lashes, just mascara and a red lip. And now, if you know me, I hate red lips. So yeah, big falls. Yeah, it's a bit mad. But I just kind of started getting into it because everyone else was kind of doing it. And I kind of thought, well, if everyone else is doing it, maybe I should do it as well. And then I just kept going. I don't know what happened, but I think over lockdown specifically, I really started getting into it more, which I mean, isn't that long ago if you think about it. Like, I still think that was like 2 years ago. I gotta remind myself it was not. I think over lockdown, I was like, well, I'm not going anywhere, so why not put a blue smoky eye glitter cut crease on? Like, I'm not doing anything. And then that's kind of how my YouTube channel started as well. It was just kind of like that. I was very, very safe with my makeup when I first started, as I think like everyone is maybe when they first start. But I was not the type of kid to like put makeup on. I was the kid to like eat worms and dig holes in the garden, you know? I was not like, yeah, it was really weird. My mum said to me actually the other day that she was really, really surprised when I started getting into makeup because like I was not that kid. So she was really like shocked when I actually started doing it. But yeah, it's a memory. I don't really have like memories about it because it just kind of happened. I remember buying my Modern Renaissance palette. I got it off Depop, and that was when I was in high school. I think I was in like year 10 or 11 when I bought that. And that was like a very like, oh, look at me, because that was so trendy. That palette, like everyone wanted it and everyone loved it. And that was like very like, I've got the Modern Renaissance palette. And I actually told Lacey that I got the Modern Renaissance palette. And she was like, oh, wow, that's so cool. I was like, yeah, I'm cool as well, I promise. Yeah, I don't know. I remember getting my Colourpop vault of like the monochromatic palettes. And obviously they're very colourful. I think that kind of started the colourful makeup era. I don't think I have any like memories though. But like I feel like a lot of my passions, like a lot of people grow up with their passions. Like theatre, I didn't even realise I could sing till I was about 8 or 9. And then makeup was not even in the picture until I was like at least 14. So yeah, I haven't grown up with this. It's fairly, I was going to say fairly new. No, I've been doing makeup for like 10 years-ish. Which, to be honest, isn't that much time. I don't know how to answer that. I'm going to move on. I'm going to go in with the shade Huda, which is a slightly darker, dusty blue. I'm going to pop that all the way through the crease and in the outer corner as well. I've been wanting to do a smoky look with this for the longest time, but but it's one of those that it's just kind of sat there, and every time I do my makeup, I'm like, oh, I need to use that. So today, I am actually doing it. Oh my god, who'd have thought? Someone just put, okay, being specific, what type of man are we manifesting for you? Okay, so I've been open with dating. I'm dating right now. I'm always very open and honest with you guys. I'm quite open with my dating stories. I come here and I tell a lot of dating horror stories, so I'm sure there's more to come. If you're interested in hearing some tea, definitely stick around. What are we manifesting? Someone nice. I mean, obviously that's like, I'm going to start vague and then get a little bit more specific. Someone nice. I've been in a really bad relationship before and I am not doing it. I'm not doing it again. Sorry. I'm definitely a lot more picky. This time round, I'm very, very picky now with who I go on second dates with, who I even go on first dates with. I'm very, very cutthroat. Someone, this is going to sound really toxic. Someone who's family oriented, but not too much. I dated a guy who was a little bit too family oriented to the point where I was like, what is going on? I won't go into too much detail about it, but I don't want like a mama's boy. No, we're not doing that again. I feel like who you've dated in the past definitely shapes who you want in the future. So independence is something that I've learned I cannot live without. If you're not independent, I can't do it. I'm sorry. I'm a very independent person. I'm not going to be mothering you to do things. I'm not going to be reminding you constantly to do things. I'm not going to be doing that. So someone independent, someone who loves dogs, obviously. Like, I've got a baby boy now. That's very, very important. What else? Someone financially stable. And I know this could be a little bit of a tricky one, a little bit of a dicey one. I'm very financially stable. I'm not saying this because I want someone to look after me and pay for me and da-da-da-da-da. It's actually the opposite. I want someone to be able to match me. I found in my past 2 relationships, I was paying for everything. I was funding everything. And I would like someone to just meet me. I don't want someone to be up here and like pay for everything, because I actually don't think I'd like that. I think I'd like to pay my own way, but I just don't want to be me and them. I want it to be more even this time. I'm very, very hardworking and I save a lot. I am very like, you know, I know what I want, especially finance-wise. I'm very financially savvy and I just need someone to meet me there because, oh my God, I cannot date another person with £0 in savings. Like, I can't, I can't do it. I'm gonna go in with Blackest, which is this super deep. It's not a black. I don't know why it's called Blackest because it isn't a black. Stan has awoken. You've probably heard that snort there. Yeah, financially sound. I don't want like, I mean, if I run into a millionaire, then like, I'm not going to complain, but like, I'm not talking millionaire. I'm just talking, you know, can afford their own things, because I am not going to be paying for everything again. What else? What's like my dream guy? Again, I'm really bad at Q&As. No, come on, Caitlin, think. We've got to give an actual answer this time. My dream guy. I think someone who is understanding of like my mental health. I think that's very, very important. I feel like sometimes I can be a little bit of a burden. I do have a lot of, I don't want to say baggage. I do have a lot of past trauma experiences, and someone who is like okay with that, someone who's going to help me through that and love me through that and be patient with me through that. Someone who is accepting of like, I don't know, just like someone patient, someone kind. I feel like no one's going to be like, oh, I really want like an abusive guy who's got no savings and who doesn't want what I want. Like, I feel like I'm being so like, well, yeah, duh, everyone wants that. Someone who doesn't drink or doesn't drink much. I don't drink at all for medical reasons. I can't drink. I don't miss it. I don't miss that culture. So someone who just like doesn't drink or like goes out rarely. I don't want a party boy. I don't want to be going out. I've never been out to a club. I will never go out to a club. Like, maybe I will, but like in my mindset right now, never. don't want to. It's not something that interests me. Someone who is confident in themselves but not too confident. I have had an egotistic guy before. Not dealing with that again. If you think you're God's gift and that you can pull any woman that you want, go on. Don't involve me in it. I feel like I'm being really like obvious because I think everyone wants that. Just someone nice. Like no one's like nice anymore. Like guys, come on. I kind of want to go in with this, but I also want to go in with this. So I'm at a bit of a crossroads right now. What do I do? I'm going to go in with Void because I do like a light shimmer on the lid. I was going to go in with Celestial. That's a little bit dark, I think. Maybe I can pop it on the outer corner, but for now I'm going to pop this all over and bring it up into the crease as well, just like really sparkle and space it out a bit. So the next question is, what is your favourite show growing up? I was obsessed with Noddy for like ages, for a bit too long, like a little bit too long. I remember being obsessed with Noddy. I don't know why, but that was when I was like really, really young. Tom and Jerry, what a banger. Pepe Le Pew. I actually had a hamster called Pepe, and it died, and it was the most traumatic thing of my life. Pepe Le Pew. What else did I watch? I didn't watch like Disney Channel shows. A lot of people watch like Disney Channel. I didn't have Disney Channel, so I never watched like Hannah Montana or like Camp Rock or things like that. So I feel like I missed out on a fundamental part of my childhood with that, to be honest, because I felt that in my adult life, a lot of people quote Camp Rock and High School Musical and things like that, and I've actually never seen those, and I'm like, I feel like I'm the outsider. I'm gonna go in with Cosmic Aura on top of that. It's a lot like Lumi. You guys know how I feel about Lumi. I'm going to go over the top just to add that blue back in a little bit. Here we go. Can you see that difference there? Yes. I feel like this has dulled down that sparkle and like pieciness a little bit, but I'm kind of okay with that. Now I'm going to put Wonderland, which is this green, on the lower lash line. Don't know if it's going to work, but we'll see. This fallout is probably going to be a bit nuts, but that's fine. Okay, I'm going to do a green winged liner as well, just to bring everything together a bit. Okay, what we thinking? Okay, I think that might be it for the eyeshadow. I don't know, what do I want to do? I think I'm going to use an eyeliner that's in my, I think, Project 10 Uses again. This is my Mitchell Make a Mark eyeliner in the shade Seafoam, and it is a very green shade. So I think this will kind of tie in that green lower lash line that we did. But I think I'm going to do that off camera along with my lashes, brows, and then we'll do lips together. Stan is awoken. Did you hear his little shake there? Yeah, I will sort the dog out and I'll see you in a sec. Can we go back to talking about pet peeves? Because I have another one that has just been unlocked. So these are brand new lashes. I've just taken them out the box. It's when lash companies stick their lashes so firmly onto these that you ruin them when you try and unstrick them. Because now I have this lash is just sticking down because I've had to try and yank it off of this, and it's really annoyed me. You can't really see too much, but I'm hoping you can see my winged eyeliner here. Like, oh, I think it goes so well. I'm really surprised that this went literally perfectly with this lower lash line shade. I'm so excited. I'm definitely going to be using this a lot more because, like I said, this is a brand new release. I've only been able to use 2 shades from this palette today. However, this shade Velvet, this is definitely going to go with my Pan That palette so well. You know what? Why not swatch? I'll swatch them all for you because it's a new palette. Why not? So we've got Cosmic Aura, Opalite, True Love, if you want to see some super intense shimmer shades. So Cosmic Aura is very like Lumi like a white to blue. Then we have Opalite, which is more of a pink base, pink reflect I should say. Then we got True Love, which is a pink to blue duochrome. Okay, those swatches are abysmal. Oh my goodness, okay. Okay, next we have Sweetheart, Wonderland, and Celestial. So, Sweetheart, that's got a little bit more of a yellowiness to it. Nice, nice. Wonderland is a green, and Celestial is a blue. Then we have Temptation, Melody, and Dusty Rose, or Dusky? Is it meant to say Dusty or Dusky? D-U-S-K-Y. Maybe that's a spelling mistake. I'm not sure. So then we have Temptation. Or that could go with Pan That Palette. That's like a green with a pink. Kind of duochrome. Stunning. Then Melody is a super vibrant pink with kind of like a bluey greeny duochrome. Very similar to like, oh, I just wiped off a shade that I hadn't swatched yet. Very similar to kind of like blue brown from MAC, but the brown is actually like red, if that makes sense. So I'm going to say this is Dusty Rose. I don't know. I could be wrong. I will swatch that again because I didn't actually swatch it properly. Then we have Dreams. Then we have Velvet. So Dusty Rose is a Dusty Rose. Then we have Dreams. That's probably not going to be used much by me. I don't really like these super warm toned kind of shades. And then we have Velvet. That will definitely be used by me. That's a very me kind of shade. And finally, we have Promise, which is a very, very yellow gold. And that is that there. Hey, that's the palette. I wanted to swatch it just to show you guys. Here we go. Very pretty. So for the lips, I think I'm going to do my Project Pan lip combo. So this is my Colourpop Parker lippy sticks along with my Glow Hub lip gloss, and I'm using the Huda Beauty Fuller lip liner in conjunction with those guys. I've been using this lip combo like every single day because I'm trying to finish these up. I do need to sharpen this lip liner. This lip combo is like a really nice nudie brown, and that is perfect for me. I love a nudie brown lip. Okay, that's Flirt. Then Parker. Put that on. I feel like those two colours blend together so well. Very pretty. And then because Parker is a little bit dry, I do use the Glow Hub gloss over the top. Here you go. Stunning. My lash is coming off. Rookie mistake. Putting new lashes on is actually the pain in my life. Oh my god. Because they're not like bent properly yet to your eye shape, so they just want to come off. You know what? That's fine. That's fine. Here we go. This is the look. I actually really, really like it. I think it's really cute. I answered some burning questions today. What did you think? I don't know. I've not done a Q&A in so long, so I wanted to sit down, answer some questions and talk to you guys, get to know me a little bit more. I hope you did enjoy it. It's been a little bit of a long one today, but I don't know. I like longer videos. Let me know what you think about longer videos. I've been filming for 1 hour and 3 minutes, so yeah, let me know down below all your thoughts and opinions. Like and subscribe. Of course, everything on my face will be linked down below. That is the same for every single video, so if there is ever something that I'm wearing, definitely go and check it out. They will be affiliate links, and they do help out my channel immensely if you do end up shopping through them. So thank you guys so much. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you tomorrow for a brand new video. Bye bye.